There's one big question the club haven't answered, which unfortunately is the environment you are celebrating. But Roberto Mancini was discovered to have had separate payments from Abu Dhabi while he was manager. Have you ever had separate payments from Abu Dhabi while City manager?
Do you know the question as you asking to me? Do you know the question asking me if I receive money for another situation right now today?
Well,
honestly, do you think I deserve to make this kind of question that happened, Roberto? I don't know. The day won the Treble about I've received money for other situations.
Okay, we're running an embargo now, please, for Mondays.
What's it?
Are you accusing me to receive money for under?
No, I'd asked the question some time ago.
That's good.
I mean, it's only relevant because it came up again this week. That's why I said it's important.
Okay, pass the mic, please, Rob.
What?
We're just doing embargo for Monday. James.
Hi, Pep. James Robson, Standard. You said last week after the Brighton game, you said job done, which I think was in reference to the way this Manchester City team play. What is there left now for you to achieve here?
Continue to try to play good and arrive in the later stages for the competitions, fighting, and the players follow us to do that. So that is what that is my target for the next season. Try to keep this spirit, this group, follow our people, and now it's time to these 3 days to celebrate it with the team, with our fans, and after take a break, especially the staff, because the players, some of them, most of them are still playing. That is the next target.
And you said yesterday that they start from zero when the season starts.
Sorry?
That you said they start from zero because you want to see that hunger again. Have you still got that hunger though? How do you maintain your...
I will not be here next season. I believe we cannot improve or still be in there. So I know it will be difficult because the people is going to compare, and the people I can imagine cannot expect to repeat the treble or the 4 titles one season, what one did once in their lifetime. But I'm not focused, believe me. When I start the season, I think I have to win 1 title, or second 2 or 3 or 4, never. So we finish the season official game here, and we start here against Chelsea, the Community Shield. So we'll prepare against Liverpool this game. And that's all, and we'll see how far we arrive.
Pep, John Cross from the Mirror. Last season you set new records in winning the Premier League. This season you win the first domestic treble. I mean, you obviously take your place in history, but how on earth then what is the target then for next season? Because it's clear that the players were so motivated this season.
No, I said before, I know we'll be judged at the end. We don't win the Champions League, will not be enough. I know that. This come with me. So I arrived in Barcelona. We're lucky in 4 years, win 2 times, and the people expect I am something special that we have to win the Champions League. So in the real truth, still I'm in this club. I'm not the points in the domestic competitions is incredible, but in the Champions League we don't win quite often than the other ones, especially because the competition is so demanding and the teams are so good. But honestly, we would like to win it, but focusing when I said Liverpool, pre-season good, Liverpool here again, and prepare good the team and play every game with the same desire, commitment and good ideas to try to score goals and goals and goals, concede few, and that is going to happen.
Pep, hi, Henry Winter from The Times. So when you were with Raheem Sterling and you were making the point to him for about 20 seconds, were you making the point, obviously sort of tactically issues in the first half, but were you driving home a message that even this, with all the sort of fireworks going off, intensity is what...
No, it was the second half, one action, and I said he didn't understand me, I didn't understand him, that's all. Nothing special.
But were you also making a sort of general point that even when most people were running around celebrating, you were still focusing on tactical issues?
No.
It's a question of demands and principles.
No, it just was here. He didn't understand me. I listened what he thought. I said my comment, and that's all. It happened quite often in the training session in the locker room. I'm incredibly happy. I'm exhausted. That is the truth. I'm so tired, but I'm so happy. I'm calm. I know that our fans were incredible, satisfied, and I'm looking forward. Keep my energy a little bit for Monday, to do our parade and our last party of the season with the people and go holidays. That is what is in my mind.
Hey Pat, I know you wanted to talk about transfers at the end of the season. Obviously, the season's now finished. How confident are you that Leroy Sané will still be at the club next season?
I said yesterday, so we offered to extend the contract. We want he will stay, yeah.
So it would be a guarantee that the club, if a big club comes in for him in the summer.
What proof is most that the 6-7 months we won't extend his contract. So if we don't want him, we don't extend his contract. So we want him. Yeah, what's happened, I don't know. The same with Gundogan. Gundogan is 1 year left, he won't extend the contract and we could not do that, so that's all.
Just one more at the front end, please. Yeah.
Pep, congratulations on your treble.
Thank
you. What have you learned about your players, particularly this season, in critical moments, in defining moments of the season? And has any particular player and their character surprised you?
Well, most of them. So, first of all, to achieve that, they have to be a great group of guys, to have a good captain, a good people. That is here the people forget they are human beings, and the group was no straight. No, the relation is really incredible between each other, the staff as well. So I think that at moments when we were 7 points behind, we could give up. We didn't do that. After lose the qualification for the semi-final of the Champions League against Tottenham, play at Tottenham at 12:30 after 2 days and a half recovery, and go to, after I think we were to Old Trafford at Barley. So it was a key moment of the season, and never give up, because in general we cannot say it was a low moment. You have 98 points, you win all the domestic titles, arrive in the quarterfinals, when in the last minute for 1 inch and for situations sometimes unpredictable. You're at the Champions League. I don't have many consideration or regrets about how good we have done during all the season. I think there is not one player, 2 players or 3 players, so it's many players. There are even the players that didn't to play. So always this kind of finals, always I think with the players, they could not play. And always I am incredible happy, but in the same times I think about, Phil Foden, for example, and in the cup help us a lot in Newport, for example, or Nico Otamendi, that it was this season again an incredible part of our success. Many players that didn't play, that always I feel sorry for them, but that is what it is. I think in general, when you achieve a treble or 3 or 4 titles, everybody is involved. It's not one day you arrive in the final, one player make an incredible action and win the title. It was everybody. Everyone was incredibly involved, and that is the reason why we can do what we achieve.
Pep, Jason Burr from The Telegraph. People talk a lot about how intense you are and how hard-working you are. Does it get any harder the older you get to keep that intensity up? And also, what are you going to do now after tomorrow, after the parade? What's your plan? How are you going to recharge and get going for next season?
No, with the family and play golf a little bit and talk with Chiki, with the sport director, what we're going to do for the next season. And the next season we come back. So the competition itself charges your battery. Sometimes you are in holidays and not, but when you are close to an official game, when includes the friendly game, and the scary to lose or scary to play bad or like this, the battery it's already on, to compete again. Thank you guys. Have a lovely summer.